risky rotations, get players to the right side, not have anyone being picked or opened up easily on. Again, it's the kind of other side of the coin, right? Let's say you get proactive down middle a fair bit, you're pushing up on a couple of the extremities, you are opening up the world of potentially losing that player, and they haven't yet. They haven't played into that at all. They've been very diligent in that regard.
And the flip side of that is you look towards a couple of the early rounds where Secret are happy to say, okay, I'll play back outside heaven. I'll play back outside screens. I'm going to sit double boiler. They will give up all of that space. You haven't seen anybody peeking pipes on Secret. You haven't seen anybody swinging up and, going for those one and dones that I said. Actually, Dubstep and Wits probably could get away with doing that.
I'd say.
Gambit plays so slow that you kind of test the discipline, and we're clearing all these deep angles, all these ratty spots, nat spots. But those are the sorts of things in the early rounds that straight away I'm thinking, actually, Secret look as if they've got their head screwed on, and they're actually addressing this in almost an unorthodox way, right?
Yeah, okay. I don't know if I'm just huffing copium right now. I don't know, right? I'm really unsure because.
I'm expecting something bold now.
No, there's not. I'm actually giving myself a get-out-of-jail-free card. It's that, okay, we've seen the Team Secret are good, right? They're 5-2 up, but I'm not going to overcommit to this because we know that Gambit have depth, right? We know that. I'm not all aboard the train just yet. As much as this does look like we're very much looking at this as, wow, this is really impressive from Team Secret because we haven't seen them on an international stage. Yes, they were good under that Bren banner, but they had some questionable results once they joined Secret, just in a couple of weirder tournaments, a little bit, third-party sort of events outside of the normal competitive realm. Now, again, it throws a little bit of doubt in your mind, right? It's like, okay, well, so what are these guys? Again, a lot of people put a bit of credit for them on that Berlin event. I definitely kept up with it. But, you think, but it's Gambit. It'll just get shut down. Look, how many times have we seen it? You're all kind of, oh, this is going to be a nuts game. These guys are sick. They've got these crazy ideas. And it doesn't happen. But I want this to keep happening because I want to see Gambit pushed early on, right?
I mean, it's good. My get-out-of-jail-free card is way more reliable than yours.
Yeah.
Before the series starts, I want to come away with some good indicators for Secret, right? Again, nobody's coming into this thinking, actually, maybe, Secret take this to a third map and it's 2-1 and yada, yada, yada. I come out of this looking at Secret and saying, actually, can they come to this and adapt to the playstyle they get? Because, again, Gambit can be a difficult beast to tame. And we've seen how much some, arguably on paper, records-wise stronger teams get embarrassed by Gambit. Now, with a team like Team Secret, you bring this and you say, actually, I want to see on a macro level all the right indications. And straight away already, I mean, I've had most of my concerns squashed. Whether or not they can carry this across an entire map, again, potentially into the second map, dare I say the third, I'll hold on to that for a little bit.
Yeah, now, again, one of the elements that made Gambit a difficult beast was Nats, and we actually have a little bit of a feature for you, because this tech pause does seem to be taking a little bit of time, so rather than you just sitting here listening to our podcast, let's send it over to a lovely little Nats feature to give you a little bit of a concept as to what that man is made of.
Creativity. I guess all of my creativity right now in the game, because I have to do some setups, lineups. When I'm playing the game, I'm doing some creative things, but that's my job. I can't relax with it. But when I'm painting, doing some other things, that's relax for me.
I'm Hula. I'm creating an artwork inspired by the professional Valorant player Nats. I'm a street artist / nature artist. It sounds so cliche, but just vibing with somebody or another artist and realizing, oh, there is some alignment here. It's so cool to see kind of the parallels.
1 year ago, I was just thinking, how is it possible to go on the LAN or just play against the top players?
I always would watch painters, and there was a lot of graffiti kind of inspiration while I was growing up in Hawaii.
I'm gonna say that maybe I can be good in painting because I like it. I had some lessons before. I used to draw good, but if I didn't play Valorant, if I have more free time, maybe I could do some great graffiti, maybe some good painting.
I guess the initial creative experience was I wanted to really translate just what he embodied as a confident, stoic person that kind of doesn't spend all that energy on extra emotion.
Because before we won the match against Team Liquid when we qualified to Berlin, I didn't have any emotions because I'm trying to spend my emotions only in the game, and I think if we lose the champions, it will be the same. Oh, what just happened? We won the tournament. I'm just gonna sit in the chair. Okay.
It was so cool to see this kind of creative individual and how his mind works.
You have to do other things every day, every month, every game. You can't just watch how other players playing, just steal that for you. You have to do some creative things from you.
What struck me most about Nats was how dedicated and how calculated it is beforehand.
Actually, the most important thing for all of the players, I learned just how much you have to play the game and how you have to spend your time in the game. You have to improve yourself, like the different things. You have to prepare a lot. You have to improve your mind, you improve your aim and other things.
So with the piece, I really wanted to leave this figure emerging from water, and what's left behind the water is actually the very unfinished blocked in portion where you see that it's still getting defined. I love that about Nats, is just we're seeing, you know, this rising star, and I can't wait to see what else emerges from that.
For me, it's to have the chance to win champions. It's gonna be like a really good story for me then. It's gonna be cool that, you know, my friends, child's gonna read about me, how I was playing the game, what's going on with me. I'm writing the history, I mean, for me.
And we are back, and a gorgeous piece of artwork, somewhat like his game style, to be fair. It is beautiful. I wish I was like aesthetically pleasing enough to have artwork. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
I like a foot, so they can put me in a video like that. That's for sure.
Imagine that.
That's why we cast, right?
Yeah,
we get about 7 Actually, no, it's, we get over the quota.
Yeah, we do. Time. We do. It does seem as though it's resolved. However, you may have noticed we do have the round. A little adjusted here, 5-1. That will be replayed. So again, don't worry, guys. It's us casting. I'm surprised everyone was so supportive of us as a duo, because they know what happens.
All I'll say is Mitchman tweeted that today was going to be a quick day.
Why has he done that?
Now,
he's such a rat, isn't
I
he?
will be hunting him down.
Absolute rat. Righty, 5-1. Ignore the bit at the bottom there. That's a little bit of a debate, isn't it? Nasty. However, we are back on the way. Now, Gambit doing somewhat of a similar piece, but it looks a little bit more pacey to it.
Yeah, and you see straight away Witch is going to back away deep towards the left side of Rafters, at least looking.
Ooh, that's different.
I bet Dubstep will find this pick again.
But Nats was... Wait, he was a bit more proactive this time. Nats was a little...
Tube with this wall once again.
Wow, okay. This is where things go different, because Nats was pretty much the saving grace of the back line. However, this time, Team Secret hit these rotations a little bit better, a little bit quicker, a little bit more prepared. And Gambit are in pieces at 6-1.
Wow. I mean, that was, again, a big pace change from Gambit. Similar sort of execution. Dubstep once again, though. You can see on the minimap just there, I know it was off screen, but when that pick comes through, Nats is just on the left side of those barrels. I think he's not, again, without Gambit kind of addressing mid, they haven't seen really the 2 or 3 looks that Dubstep's maybe going to come. Again, all these new angles need to be re-explored every time they go somewhere else. And right there, Nats is punished for it. And I got to say right there, I think that's probably the catalyst for Gambit to try and force the issue on A, but it doesn't work for them.
Now, the buy is shoddy, but last time they had that really aggressive mid-burst come out and they kind of like cut through under tube and hit that B site, which, again, a similar look, and if they're aware of these half buys,